Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Informal, small and of little importance. A little, or small, matter. Lowercase. Little f. Low in stature, not tall. A little man. Quantifier used with mass nouns, small in quantity or degree, not much or almost none, or, with, a. At least some. Little rain fell in May. Of children and animals, young, immature. What a big little boy you are. Of a voice, faint. A little voice. Limited or below average in number or quantity or magnitude or extent. A little dining room. A small amount or duration. He accepted the little they gave him. Small in a way that arouses feelings of tenderness or its opposite depending on the context. A nice little job. Informal, small and of little importance. A fiddling sum of money. Informal, small and of little importance. A footling gesture. Informal, small and of little importance. Our worries are Lilliputian compared with those of countries that are at war. Very small. A Lilliputian chest of drawers. A 6-inch tall inhabitant of Lilliput in a novel by Jonathan Swift. A very small person, resembling a Lilliputian. Tiny. Relating to or characteristic of the imaginary country of Lilliput. Informal, small and of little importance. A dispute over niggling details. Contemptibly narrow in outlook. Petty little comments. Informal, small and of little importance. Limited to petty enterprises. Larceny of property having a value less than some amount, the amount varies by locale. Inferior in rank or status. Petty officialdom. Informal, small and of little importance. Giving a police officer a free meal may be against the law, but it seems to be a picayune infraction. Informal, small and of little importance. Informal, small and of little importance. Piffling efforts. Of little substance or significance. Only trivial objections. Informal, small and of little importance. Concerned with trivialities. A trivial young woman. The characters that were once kept in bottom half of a compositor's type case. Of or relating to a small cursive script developed from Untitled, 7th to 9th centuries. Lowercase. E. Cummings's poetry is written all in minuscule letters. Extremely small. A minuscule kitchen. A small cursive script developed from Untitled between the 7th and 9th centuries and used in medieval manuscripts. Not large but sufficient in size or amount. Helped in my own small way. Lowercase. Small a. Relatively moderate, limited, or small. A small business. Low or inferior in station or quality. Small beginnings. Of children and animals, young, immature. Small children. Of a voice, faint. A still small voice. Made to seem smaller or less, especially in worth. Her comments made me feel small. Limited or below average in number or quantity or magnitude or extent. A small car. A garment size for a small person. Have fine or very small constituent particles. A small misty rain. Slight or limited, especially in degree or intensity or scope. A series of death struggles with small time in between. The slender part of the back. On a small scale. Think small. Of insufficient quantity to meet a need. Money is short. Cheat someone by not returning him enough money. At a disadvantage. I was caught short. The fielding position of the player on a baseball team who is stationed between second and third base. Marked by rude or peremptory shortness. The salesgirl was very short with him. Low in stature, not tall. He was short and stocky. Accidental contact between 2 points in an electric circuit that have a potential difference. Create a short circuit in. Quickly and without warning. Less than the correct or legal or full amount, often deliberately so. Regularly gives short weight. Of memory, deficient in retentiveness or range. A short memory. Lacking foresight or scope. A short view of the problem. In a curt, abrupt and discourteous manner. He talked short with everyone. Not holding securities or commodities that one sells in expectation of a fall in prices. A short sale. Of speech sounds or syllables of relatively short duration. The English vowel sounds in pat, pet, pit, pot, put, or short. Primarily spatial sense, having little length or lacking in length. Short skirts. Primarily temporal sense, indicating or being or seeming to be limited in duration. A short life. Tending to crumble or break into flakes due to a large amount of shortening. Shortbread is a short crumbly cookie. The location on a baseball field where the shortstop is stationed. Without possessing something at the time it is contractually sold. He made his fortune by selling short just before the crash. Lacking substance or significance. Slight evidence. A deliberate discourteous act, usually as an expression of anger or disapproval. Being of delicate or slender build. Watched her slight figure cross the street. Pay no attention to, disrespect. Quantifier used with mass nouns, small in quantity or degree, not much or almost none, or, with, a. At least some. There's slight chance that it will work. Devoid of importance, meaning, or force. Not important. A relatively unimportant feature of the system. The characters that were once kept in bottom half of a compositor's type case. Relating to small, not capitalized, letters that were kept in the lower half of a compositor's type case. Lowercase letters, A and B and C, etc. Hard to pass through because of dense growth. Thick woods. Spoken as if with a thick tongue. The thick speech of a drunkard. Having a short and solid form or stature. A thick-set young man. Used informally, stupid. In quick succession. Misfortunes come fast and thick. Of darkness, densely dark. Thick night. Used informally, associated on close terms. The two were thick as thieves for months. With a thick consistency. The blood was flowing thick. The location of something surrounded by other things. Abounding, having a lot of. The top was thick with dust. Having component parts closely crowded together. Thick crowds. Not thin. Of a specific thickness or of relatively great extent from one surface to the opposite, usually in the smallest of the three solid dimensions. An inch thick. Relatively dense in consistency. Thick cream. Having a short and solid form or stature. A thick-set young man. Planted or growing close together. Thick-set trees. Having a short and solid form or stature. Stocky legs. Briefly giving the gist of something. A compact style is brief and pithy. A signed written agreement between two or more parties, nations, to perform some action. A small cosmetics case with a mirror, to be carried in a woman's purse. A small and economical car. Having a short and solid form or stature. A wrestler of compact build. Make more compact by or as if by pressing. Compress into a wad. Squeeze or press together. Have the property of being packable or of compacting easily. This powder compacts easily. Closely and firmly united or packed together. Compact soil. Short and thick, as e.g. having short legs and heavy musculature. A stumpy, ungainly figure. Short and plump. Short and thick, as e.g. having short legs and heavy musculature. A dumpy little dumpling of a woman. Resembling a garbage dump. Short and thick, as e.g. having short legs and heavy musculature. A squatty red smokestack. Lower than average. A stocky low-set animal. Short and thick, as e.g. having short legs and heavy musculature. Cut short. A sawed-off shotgun. Well below average height. Cut short. Well below average height. Of plants having relatively short stalks. Like or containing small sticky lumps. The dumplings were chunky pieces of uncooked dough. Short and thick, as e.g. having short legs and heavy musculature. Some people seem born to be square and chunky. Abridged to half its original length. A portrait showing the body from only the waist up. Representing only the upper half of the body. A half-length portrait. Well below average height. Having a short and solid form or stature. He was tall and heavy-set.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.